right, to keep up with keeping your lives tight. Tight as in being right with the truth of true insight. Who of you want to do things right? Who of you want to truly succeed in attaining all in that which is your need, to be heard by the real answerer of all deeds, the true hearer of all whom pleads? Who of you really want to bow down to the true King of Kings commanding the crown, to worship the one that ever rules alone, commanding everything of creation from the seat of its throne?
Good evening and welcome to an A.H.A.D moment, the calm before the storm. I'm your host, Minister Idris Taha, and with me as always we have Brother Fakir Abdul Aziz, Lord Holy-Apostle Deen Saleem, and Holy Queen Mother Rabbi Saleem. May Ease's peace and blessings be within and about everybody's presence. Have those who are tuning into this program, this viewing audience this evening. We hope you enjoy what you hear on this program thus far. Continue to watch and turn other friends on to an A.H.A.D moment, Urban Versity, our programs that bring light and truth to a world that's in decay and declining today. With that being said, we're going to talk a host of topics today on this program, from the fire still burning in California for one, this economy, the mortgage problem in this country, which our people will not really want to look at, and everybody's still trying to shop as if everything's okay. Mm-hmm. Brothers and sisters in charming, with
not everybody's trying to shop.
Oh no, but yeah,
right. Yeah. But because I went out, shopping myself, and because I was shopping for items I need to work on my house, my home, and I didn't see but a handful of Caucasians, man, about 5 different cities, at different Walmarts and Home Depots and Lowe's and what have you that I went to. It's like, African Americans and Hispanics, minority Latinos, yeah. Out there, I mean, like shopping, from the elderly on down, you hardly seen any Caucasians out there because, see, they know what time it is.
Yeah.
They know that we like deep into this recession thing that's about to hit us real hard.
Right.
Yes, Lord, the term recession, I know it's like in the news and in types of print. They try to play that down as to, like, they try to play down different from the Depression, like the Great Depression from the history books and the like.
1930.
In the 1930s. But looking at the definition of that, a recession is simply a depression that's long after it's over. Mm-hmm. So once you get into a recession, effectively, we're in a depression. But now if you come out of it, they say by a year's time, they'll say, well, it was just a recession. But you never know how it's going to turn out once it begins, because all the business activity stops, with everything from sales, income, and the like, So any recession is a dangerous situation. And then I read somewhere where it's the business community has the nerve to say that it's actually a cool down period for business. Like after business peaks, it's a cool down period. And what it does is it weeds out the people that don't have certain skills. So that by the time the business bottoms out and it starts to go back up again to what they call an expansion period, that means the gen, so to speak, the people in the businesses, they're able to go and expand into other businesses. For the people that then lost their businesses in the meantime during the recession or a depression, depending upon how long it is, they're lost out. They end up working at McDonald's or something like that, if they don't get back.
I think when we look at what's going on, I mean, I know that African American people, we don't take things serious until it slap us in our face. And other races of people usually start preparing. I mean, we don't even look at the news. We look at BET. BET is not going to tell us anything. Mm-hmm. But to our listening audience, please pay attention to watch the news, especially if you have cable. Turn to CNN and news stations, C-SPAN, and things like that, because they'll tell you that the American dollar is going down. The European people that was here shopping after Thanksgiving was saying that American is going to hit rock bottom, and they're capitalizing because the American dollar has fallen And so now other countries will be trading with them for the euro dollars.
Right.
And they made such a statement. They really look at us as African American people as idiots because they made a statement that
They call it for
that
what it is.
if the rapper is rapping about it, then know that this is what time it is. Or something they said was really ridiculous to me because Jay-Z, the senior citizen rapper, made a song about he got euro dollars, saying
But he's an idiot.
he know what time it is. Well, he has that kind of money. He don't, you know what I'm saying? So, but what he got to do with the economy? He's really insignificant when you're talking about big businesses, because what happens in a recession is big businesses is going to take a big dive. Like the mortgage industry is taking a big dive.
Yeah, it's the gen that's really taking this hit.
Now,
they don't want to give us the information about what's going on.
Right.
But trust me, just like back in the 1930s, when that recession hit, it was the big businessmen that got really hurt. Sure, the public gonna be end up in long soup lines and what have you, because the government has a duty to try to take care of them.
Right.
They made those who like to eat a lot may not have much to eat. Those who like to fast will thank the Lord Most High for blessing them to fast a lot because they'll be more prepared. You understand? But the ones who's gonna lose is those capitalists that worship money, love money, and they build their whole life on money, finances, because they're the ones taking the hit now. And I'm gonna tell you something that I've noticed. They with this Black Friday thing,
Right.
they didn't have much of those types of real sales that they was having years ago.
That's true.
That too.
Right?
Yeah.
They was tricking. People was out there. It wasn't much going on.
Much
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But at the same time, on a general basis, they're almost trying to give their items away. They're trying to unload them, trying to get what they can for them. So when Black Friday hit, it's like, wow, we've been trying to unload these things, sale on this or lower price on that or what have you, for the most part. And then they raise that price up, So if I'm putting something on sale for like, say I'm gonna sell $95, but it used to cost $85, but you raise the price up to $125. I say, oh, it's on sale, $95. Still making $10.
Right.
And people who don't shop around don't know.
Yeah.
So my only, advice to our audience is, try to, prepare as much as possible, because you may see some serious hard times come about. And you have to realize that we live in neighborhoods where our people they rely on government funding to survive. If the economy falls, more than likely the government will stop that funding. And that means that, we're talking about people without Family First cards and the capability to shop and everything. And people start getting hungry and they start rebelling against their neighbors or who knows, next thing you know,
anarchy.
Roast Idris may be next on the menu.
Like you said, like the government puts it out there that they're going to be there. They got all these measures to protect the economy, like the programs and stuff like that. But if this recession gets out of control,
well, let me just make this statement. First of all, you talk about the government and protecting those programs. Look at the first groups of people that's been downsizing for the last 15, 20 years. The government has been downsizing. How many people they try to get rid of in the post office? What kind of thing they got going on with the casuals and the part-timers, and then, Xing out those full-timers and what have you? You understand? Then you got the internet that's, you don't have to deliver mail. You go right over the internet and what have you. So it's like
they promote the internet.
And then they get all this automation going on and people losing jobs for automation. So everything is downsizing. The government is right with that, man. You know what I'm saying? But you got to listen to the other countries.
Yeah.
See, the government's not going to tell the people what's actually going on. If you turn to some of those news stations and the foreign news stations, and you hear what the other nations are saying about this nation and about their money and how their money has failed. Bush said himself that he didn't have enough money to take care of the money they was making. They didn't have enough gold to take care of the money they was making. They was in debt, but they so perverted. They such a perverted beast that they gonna keep on spending the money for, aviation to go to another planet, trying to find a home on another planet. Because see, they know it's so ironic that the government, man, they know prophecy.
Yeah.
They know everything. They know all about the prophecy, and they believe it. That's why they trying to find another planet. Because they believe the prophecy. That's why they spending all that money. But to some people, we sound foolish. I remember Elijah Muhammad was talking about getting on a mothership, and they wanted to ridicule him. Right. Now the government is telling the truth about there are motherships out there. Yeah. There are alien ships out there. Right. They letting it out. Why? Because they giving up. They want to get out of here, man. They don't care about spending up the money because I always try to tell people, you have the government. Then you have the higher government, the secret government, and then you got the lower government. You got like 3 levels of government, right? And then you got everything beneath that, coming down to the first line of government, which is the police authority that keep the public in order. You understand? The judges and the law enforcement agencies that keep the people in order. Then you got the people. And we talking about different worlds, you understand? But the government controls the media controls the minds of the people. Yes. So therefore, the government controls the minds of the people. Yes. And people who fall in love and worship actors and actresses and what have you don't realize they are paid all that money to manipulate your minds, to control your minds. Huh? Yes. Yeah, got black people thinking, African Americans and whatever they are, thinking that they can get up there to the presidency and rule something. Come on. Come on, man. Jay-Z talking about he got Euro money. I could see him in a cartoon, man. You understand? He get to the top of the line, they smack him out. Pow! You understand? And he be up there like Bluto, I say this, somebody not. They be knocked his head off. Nigga, where you going? Excuse me, Al Sharpton. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Because see,
one distraction after another.
And that's the whole thing.
That money don't mean nothing to them that people like Jay-Z got. Jay-Z is employed to mislead our people. Yeah. You understand? Everybody that make it, everybody that they let through the top, they be like, yeah, they think their mind is so great. They think they have really achieved success, not realizing that the devil has let them through the gate so that they can work for him, for it.
Yeah.
Or for them. And they're working for them. And then they talk about them. Come on, Jay-Z stealing people's stuff. Right. He can't even continue his thing, man. How many gangster raps can you write? Yeah. Before you run to the end. You understand? So he rocking off other people's stuff now on the slide tip.
Right.
And I can say that because he got some of my stuff. My people's stuff, and slowed down the music. And I know somebody probably gonna ring Jay-Z and say, is that true, this guy talking about you? Go ahead and ring him. Because we got the goods on him.
That's right.
You understand?
Yes. But I know that we're living in a serious time, and our people who are always slow to the ball, so to speak, they're the last one to know what's going on. Like you said, when you were out shopping, it was mostly our people.
It's our people out there.
Minorities shopping. Right. But many caucasians, when you go to the supermarket, other stores, you look at many of the water shelves is gone. We're taught and learning now that, at the time you close, you stock up on your canned goods, your water goods, generate things like, because we're not that far. You always make the joke about one stroke away from the dark ages. Yeah. And people don't know how real it is. When the computers or electricity go, then you will be back to the time.
Let me tell you something.
I have the hardest time finding water lately.
Let me tell you something.
Because it's buying up water like crazy.
Let me tell you something, man. When anarchy hit out here, and I'm gonna tell you just how easy it is for anarchy to hit. When they shut down them highways and stop those food trucks from coming in to the supermarkets Pathmark, ShopRites, and what have you in the urban areas. Huh? And them brothers don't know how to grow. They don't even know how to grow marijuana. Huh? That they be smoking.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
To take away the pain of hunger. Right?
Yeah. Not knowing how to make them hungrier.
Right.
That's when you got problems.
Yeah.
Because when people get hungry, they get crazy. And see, a lot of our people ain't been hungry enough.
Yeah.
You understand? And when they stop them trucks from coming in and they empty out those supermarkets and there's no more food and you don't know how to plant something and eat it, and you don't know how to live off the land, there you go. We in trouble. Huh? And you know if they cut off the lights, if the electricity go, then here we go. Huh?
In the dark.
And you think the brothers be shooting like that sideways? Shh, they be trying to save them bullets. Try to hunt something. It may not be no more pit bulls on the block. You come over to eat. This chicken is good. Yeah, it's dog chicken.
I heard a comedian make a joke because, for example, the gas price is so high. He said that the crime rate in Los Angeles has dropped so because they're scared to do drive-by because they have no gas to do drive-bys. So we ain't doing drive-bys because the gas price is so high. But it's a serious thing to joke. When he told that joke, I said,
that's true.
They ain't doing drive-bys because the gas is too high.
I can dig that.
They can understand, you know.
I can dig that.
And it's funny because Allaah Most High, Ahezaah has expressed to us through this message about the danger and the prophecies that are being fulfilled today. He always mentioned that the year 2008 is going to be a big year. For many people think no, and they're showing the signs of what's going on now from this year going to the next about the unemployment, the rates of poverty. Looked up information about the unemployment and the disparity between family incomes. And it's serious. And our people in the gap. And if you don't know, like I just said, fasting is good for us. If you but knew, when times get hard, if you don't know how to maintain or sustain, those who walk around here may become dinner.
Somebody, you go to brush your hair, somebody try to eat your brush.
I want to know where the bristles.
Where the bristles?
Them bristles come from an animal.
Yeah. You know, we laugh, but it's a serious matter.
Yeah,
it's serious matter, man.
But the sad part about it, man, is people
will not believe.
They don't believe. I was riding, and it's a strange happening, but it was the day after Halloween.
Okay.
Black kids threw some eggs at me. Right down from the projects down there on what's that street? That Center Street, not Center Street.
And you talking about the Newark Spruce Street?
Yeah, block over from South Orange Avenue.
Bradley Court.
Is that Bradley Court up there? Yeah.
Tremont, okay, Tremont, Bradley Court, right.
Yeah, and all I could think about is, boy, you gonna be wanting to eat them eggs later, boy. You know? And then the thing about it is, that was supposed to be mystery night when they was doing all that evil, right? And they didn't know how to let it go. They just throwing eggs. Maybe they throwing eggs out of frustration.
Yeah, could be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But I'm telling you, man, they're gonna be trying to eat some eggs.
They're gonna be thinking about those eggs.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a serious happening. We laughing about it and joking about it, but
we only laughing and joking because
I think I'm laughing out of frustration for 29 years.
Speaking this message,
I'm trying to tell the people these things, and nobody want to hear it. You know, first thing, religious people running around. He's crazy. He's insane. He's deluded. He's this. He's that. You know, and here come this stuff. Here it comes.
Lord, I remember you telling us about the dollar stores, and I remember, right out the dollar stores ultimately going to function as today's soup lodge.
There you go.
Really?
Set up for the people to go in there and have at least a place that they can eat.
There you go.
You know, until it gets even worse, so keep them calm.
Hey, dollar stores is the first sign. You know what I'm saying? How they give everything up for $1?
Right.
Things you go on to another store and you spend $5 and $10 for they giving it to you for $1. What's with all this surplus? Why they doing it? Because I'm gonna tell you, you got so many people unemployed.
Yeah.
They done hooked it up where you don't stand in the unemployment line no more, where everybody can see you 15 blocks long. They got so many people unemployed, so many people getting a little bit of funds that they doing everything they can to keep the anarchy from breaking out.
Right.
Therefore, they supply you with all these dollar stores, and you think, oh man, I can go on the dollar store, what a deal. Not realizing why is a capitalist society presenting you with all these dollar stores. They doing it for a reason, man, to keep you calm. Before you know it, it's gonna be the penny store. You understand?
Oh yeah.
And then it ain't gonna be no store.
And you gotta be careful. You have to be careful. I've been telling my kids for years, you know, about that oodles and noodles.
Stuff they sell in black communities that they don't sell in other communities. Just like they had the church's chicken in all the black communities. But people didn't listen to that.
Right. And I told my children for years about oodles and noodles, and I wouldn't buy it. And then they got into buying it from the corner store, and I said, well, let me buy it. And I brought a pack the other day, and the lady said, Miss, young girl, she said, Miss, you know when them noodles swell up in the pot? She said it's wax on them noodles. Those ain't noodles. They have wax. She said she was in school and they had got a hold of this information. And I said, you know what? I've been telling our people, anything they sell in our neighborhood that cheap that you could get full off of, no, it ain't no good for you.
Well, see, but look what you just said. See, association manifests assimilation. Here you are fighting with the kids, your children, trying to keep them from doing it, then you eventually do it. I haven't had a noodle.
I can't eat it. You know, salt will kill you in the damn package.
But my whole thing is, if I see them selling something in the black community that I can't find in these Caucasian communities, I'm not dealing with it. That's why I search the Jews out, find out where they're eating, find out what they're eating, because they're very particular about their food. You know, I remember I went to a shop, right, and it was near Passover. It was Passover time, and I was buying up some Jewish kosher goods, and you know, when I buy, I try to stock up. Jewish lady came up to me, looked at me, looked at my wife, and said, "You know those are for Passover." And I said, yes, well, they're not going to pass over me. I said, and it's the best, isn't it? She said, yes. I said, that's why I'm getting it. I would buy the whole counter if I could. Like I'm supposed to be, you know, concerned about them.
Right.
You know?
Part of the problem, though, that our people do have is a lack of information, because they have us in the poorest neighborhood, had the poorest things to eat, because maybe taking a trip out to the final place, like the Whole Foods supermarket.
Well, you got to understand this too. Excuse me for cutting you off, but we eat out of Pathmarks. We eat out of ShopRights and what have you. What myself and Holy Queen Mother found out about 15, 20 years ago, we watched them, because we shop in different places.
Right.
We watched them taking the goods out of the Pathmarks and the ShopRights. Different stores, right? Bring it and follow the trucks down to Newark, and they unload them in Newark.
The older goods.
The older goods that they can't sell up in those other places, they bring them down here. The meats and all. You get your meats out there, and the meats is brown as soon as they lay them down.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why they had that manager special.
It should be a law against it. Well, even if it is a law against it, so what? Who you know? There's a law for them, and then there's a law for those.
And the sad thing about it is that some of our people can't get out of the area to go shopping due to transportation and what have you. And then when you do go up in their area, they looking at you like you're crazy, but I don't care.
Well, somehow people don't know how to act too.
That's true.
You know, I used to battle for our people, man, and then, you know, came a time where I was looking, I said, whoa. Our people, they just took the bite.
Yeah.
You know, hook, line, and sinker. We done took the bite of ignorance, foolishness, idiocy. You know, they got us, man, and they're using our rich brothers and sisters to pin us down and hold us down. You understand? See, our people get up and make it in sports and entertainment and what have you. They ain't talking about coming back. They ain't talking about getting themselves together.
Right.
Any group of all themselves together and try to make an educational forum, or real education.
Right.
No, they want to bump elbows with the Caucasians and keep that money coming into them. Right. So what I care about Jay-Z got $1 million, $1 billion. What I care about Oprah Winfrey got 300 million or whatever so what?
Right.
You know, because see, the bottom line is that they gonna carry that to the throne of judgment like a yoke around their neck. You understand? And that's when the reality gonna hit them that they ain't dead. That after that heaven judgment, they go on to hell or paradise. And there's more than 7 heavens and more than 7 hells. And people just don't realize it. You understand? But the thing about it, man, is that they pinning us down. They're doing us a great disservice while we finger popping and praising them and you know. And anytime you get a good one out there, you know, you think about Cicely Tyson from back in the day. She wouldn't do certain roles that would degrade her dignity, her station of dignity, whatever she thought that was. And they tried to blacklist her, and blacks was making, you know, fun of her and, you know, all kind of stuff, insults, you know. Then you got Denzel, excellent actor, man. And he had dignified roles, and now he's the best. And what they do, give him the roles to take our people out, the dark side. Now look at Disney. I'm going to tell the people, check your Disney calendars. Check your Disney for your movies. Hercules, you'll see our symbol on Disney, on one of that Hercules thing. And they got a man up there in silhouette, dark, saying that's the evil man. And they took our symbol, the same symbol, but they hide what's in the center of it, the 7th seal. They're using the 7th seal to say the evil man is there. What are they trying to do? And why they coming from the top to mess with me? See, my people won't listen, but the jinn at the top is already at war against me.
And our people are going to listen to those people.
And they're listening to them. You understand? But see, sooner or later, that's why I'm laughing now. Before I almost had tears in my eyes years ago. Now I got laughter because the flames is coming. And the Lord gives us a sign. Keep burning California up with these actors out there and actresses and rich folks and living it hot in the sun and fun on the beach and just burning them up. A sign from the Lord Most High, man.
Sir. That's the prophecy he just sent down back in 98, 99 in California. And people do not know. First thing I saw, I said, he's still burning.
Yes.
Tinseltown,
Lord said
the Hollywood, the place of Hollywood, all the stars is falling. Back to what he just said in Revelation. Let's look at this.
You know, Ahezaah broke down the meaning of holly and wood, put in the Divine Book of Recitation, but can't get the people even get the precursor to the Divine Book of Recitation. They don't want to be alerted.
No.
You know?
No, they want to keep
And then those who do are too afraid to speak it up and get with it, you know? Because see, with this saving grace, man, if they only knew, they'd be running here. And like I said, they ain't coming till the Caucasians come. And when the stuff hit the fan, them Caucasians don't care if you're black, white, green, purple, brown, yellow, or from outer space.
Right.
They gonna come.
Who of you want to do things right? To keep up with keeping your lives tight as in being right with the truth of true insight. Who of you want to do things right? Who of you want to truly succeed?